Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to you all for the 17th Foundation Day celebrations of Sri Balaji Vidyabit. It gives me great joy to introduce our MC for today's program. The person is a doctor by profession, though rarely seen with patients. This person is also a teacher, yet we seldom see him in the classroom. He is a permanent employee of our organization, though his arrival and departure times are a mystery to us all. He is our very own Google man, a human search engine, and we should recommend Google to honor him for his exceptional Googling skills. Despite these unconventional qualities, he is loved by everyone, including our Chancellor, sir. Today we are here for a unique experience with our MC. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome none other than our very own Dr. Jagan Mohan Rajaram.
Dear Sbvu family, we are about to embark on a journey of celebration, and your presence here today, especially on a Sunday, makes this event all the more special. Let's begin with a prayer. I request you to please rise for the Sbvu anthem.
Vinayam Vinayadadati Patrata Vidyadadati Vinayam Vinayadadati Patrata Patrata Dhanapnoti Dhanadharmam Tata Sukham Patrata
Education gives humility. Humility gives character. From character, one gets wealth. From wealth, one gets righteousness. In righteousness, there is joy.
Please be seated. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo me bhaktya prachayati. This is from Bhagavad Gita. Flowers are a means of worship and reverence. We request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Niharanjan Biswas sir, to welcome and honor our Founder Chancellor, Sri M.K. Rajagopalan sir, with a floral bouquet. We now request our organizing team to honor our chief guest, Professor K.R. Seduraman sir, with a bouquet. We also request our organizing team to honor our Vice Chancellor sir with a floral bouquet. We will now request our beloved Founder Chancellor, Sri M.K. Rajagopalan sir, our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor K.R. Seduraman sir, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Niharanjan Biswas sir, Dr. Thiru Arul, Dr. Kripa Angeline, Dr. Veeravendan, and Dr. Usha Karunanidhi to please come to the dais to light the lamp and usher in our next chapter in Sbvu's epic story. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. This was by Albert Einstein. Some of us are in the process of acquiring wisdom. Some are advanced in this path. So we now invite Professor A.R. Srinivasan sir, Registrar of Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth, to share his wisdom about the Foundation Day. We invite Dr. A.K. Das sir to welcome the gathering.
Our esteemed and revered Chancellor, Mr. M.K. Rajgopalan sir, the most honorable trustees, Madam Gauri Rajgopalan, dear Honorable Dr. Prasant ji and Honorable Dr. Urjita ji. To you, we owe our immense gratitude, sir, for having established this university 16 years back. And today, we are in the citadel of learning and serving, and you have given us the opportunity. We owe our immense gratitude to you, sir, and offer our sincere welcome. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Niharanjan Biswas, sir, Director of our Hospital and Outreach Services, Dr. Nirmal Kumarji, Registrar, Dr. Srinivasan, and our very dear General Manager, Administration, Madam Asa Suresh Babu. The four who are toiling hard to take the university to pinnacles of wonder, I very heartily welcome you. But dear friends, a special mention of my dear colleague and friend of over 50 years, Professor K.R. Sethuraman, and his very dear wife, Professor Mrs. Anandi Sethuraman. I most cordially welcome you. Professor K.R.S. is a polymath. He is always ahead of his times, and his contribution everywhere, wherever he has served, be it JIPMA, be it as the Vice Chancellor of this esteemed university, he has left a footprint, thinking ahead of his times, contributing immensely in the field of medical education, learning, in echocardiography, ultrasound, in devising new things. Most heartily, we welcome you, Sethu, for this great occasion. Most important, the pillars of the university. My dear and esteemed colleagues, the faculty, the staff, and the students of all the constituent units of this campus, the campus at Chennai from the SSCon, the campus at the Trichy, and you are the pillars of this university, and your contribution can take it to the excellent heights. Dear friends, on behalf of all of us, most cordially, most heartily, I welcome one and all. I welcome the media and the press. I welcome the invited guests, and I welcome everybody who is present here today. Before I finish, I must tell you that there are moments when the divine moves among men, and the light and grace of the divine is cast upon the human beings. In one such Deva Muhurtam, the hour of God, our Honorable Chancellor established with his far-reaching vision this university, this temple of learning. I call it eternal, endless learning in all the specialties. Today we are the multidisciplinary university, delivering the state-of-art healthcare and immensely contributing to our nation building, sir, by your vision on this particular day, 16 years back. That was a great day, a very good beginning. And over the last 16 years, there have been well continuation. And there will be endless progression for this university. That our sincere wish and prayer. Dear friend, to celebrate the birth of a university is something great and special. But still greater and still more significance is to celebrate the birth of a new concept that Chancellor gave us. A concept to rise to the eternal heights, to contribute continuously to the growth of our institute in every way, to provide knowledge, health, wealth, and take it to the highest heights in the competing world. We have achieved a lot, but on the top of the mountain, there are two ways. Either you can alone go up or you can come down. And for us, the choice is to go up and go forward. We will ever strive to rise to every call of the nation and every instruction of our Honorable Chancellor, and will contribute our best. The new education policy, the inspirational classes, the new method of teaching learning, the outreach programs, the field work, the teaching and learning in the most clinical, practical manner, and many more things, new things, the Indian knowledge system, and our university has always risen to the new call. And sir, we promise you, we'll take it to the greatest heights. Let us not only walk, not only run, but let us all take a great leap toward this great future of our university. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We join you in that pledge towards excellence as led by our Chancellor. Now I request our Registrar, A.R. Srinivasan, sir, to provide us with an overview of the founding day.
Greetings at the outset. It's my proud privilege and honor to offer my heartiest and respectful greetings to our most venerable Chancellor, Sir Shri M.K. Rajagopalan, Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor N.R. Biswas, the chief guest of today's memorable occasion of former Vice Chancellor and presently Endowed Chair at Sbvu, Professor K.R. Sethuraman, Sir, Srimati Anandi Sethuraman, Madam, learned faculty members, senior functionaries of Sbvu, administrators, staff, students, invitees and guests, and members from the print and visual media, a great morning to you all. We feel privileged and gratified on the occasion of the 17th Foundation Day of Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth to state that we are presently accredited by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council (NAC) with A++ grade and accorded Category 1 deemed to be university status, and it is a flourishing state-of-the-art multidisciplinary teaching and research higher education institution offering well-received and well-structured programs in medicine, dentistry, nursing, pharmacy, allied health sciences, physiotherapy, biomedical sciences, and unique multidisciplinary programs in diverse avenues as yoga therapy, music therapy, health professional education, small animal research, etc. And the recent additions of new disciplines into the existing academic armamentarium of Sbvu, such as the management and business administration and public health, augur well for the holistic and concerted approach depicted in the efforts of Sbvu in keeping with the education policy of a country and matching the global needs as well as the requirements. Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth, or Sbvu as it is fondly referred to, was established under Section 3 of the University Grants Commission Act 1956, via the notification from the then Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, and dated 4th August 2008. Subsequently, in the sweet 16 years of existence till date, Sbvu has been included under Section 12B of the UGC Act 1956 and deemed fit to receive central financial assistance. And furthermore, Sbvu has been successfully ranked one among the top 100 universities of India by the National Institutional Ranking Framework ever since the inception of NIRF way back in the year 2016. Mahatma Gandhi Medical College and Research Institute, a flagship institute, has been ranked 47 in medical category as per NIRF 2023. It's our honor and pride as well to emphatically state that the phenomenal growth and development of Sbvu over the years has been attributed to the mammoth efforts of a visionary trailblazer founder Chancellor Shri M.K. Rajagopalan, sir. A stickler for perfection and poise, our Chancellor, sir, firmly believes that a broad vision with strong commitment, grit, determination, and focused dedication must be our watchwords in our pursuits towards perfection and glory. The magnetic charm and dynamism of a Chancellor, sir, have convincingly paved the way for all of us to tread on the cherished path. Sir, we acknowledge your gracious presence today and look forward to your wisdom and guidance in the coming years as we continue our journey, but with the goals firmly in compliance with Sbvu Raise the Bar phenomenon. Presently, we are in a vantage position in the Committee of Indian Universities. There are several instances to cite, particularly the fact that Sbvu now figures in the select band of 235 higher education institutions in India that have been chosen by the University Grants Commission to enter into collaborations with foreign universities in academics and research would bear ample testimony to the vision of the Chancellor, sir, and the efforts of the Sbvu fraternity that have been largely instrumental in propelling the earnest efforts and endeavors of Sbvu. Professor Nihar Ranjan Biswas, the respected Vice Chancellor, is loved by one and all at Sbvu. He is the able navigator under whom the university continues to sail comfortably, that is in tune with the mission and values. And just visiting the nostalgic early days, Mahatma Gandhi Medical College and Research Institute was started in the year 2001 with an annual intake of 100 MBBS seats. The revered Professor Pagadala Rajaram was the first director of MGMC. From 2001 to 2, he later became the Chancellor of Sbvu. Professor D.S. Dubey succeeded Professor Rajaram as the dynamic and visionary director of MGMCRI and served for 3 years from the year 2002 onwards. Following his tenure as the director of MGMCRI, Professor Dubey served as advisor between 2005 and 2007. Professor Dubey was succeeded by Professor James J. Nanadas, who had served as the director of MGMCRI with distinction from the year 2005 to 2008. Kasturba Gandhi Nursing College was started in the year 2003 with Professor S. Kamalam as its first principal. Subsequently, Indira Gandhi Institute of Dental Sciences was started in the year 2006 with Professor Venkatraman as its first principal. Thereafter, Sri Satya Sai Medical College and Research Institute came into existence in the year 2008. Dr. Vasanta Subaya was the first dean. Undoubtedly, 4th August 2008 is etched permanently in golden letters the day on which Sbvu was founded. When Sbvu had its genesis way back on the 4th of August 2008, it was MGMCRI that served as the nucleus. Subsequently, Sri Satya Sai Medical College and Research Institute was officially acceded to Sbvu, dated 2009, based on the communication from the then MHRD, while Indira Gandhi Institute of Dental Sciences and Kasturba Gandhi Nursing College were brought under the ambit of Sbvu based on the MHRD notification dated July 2009. Professor D.R. Gunasekharan, Dean Mahatma Gandhi Medical College Research Institute, created history by becoming the first Vice Chancellor of Sbvu in the year 2008, and he stayed actually till 2013 and was succeeded by our beloved and respected Professor K.R. Sevtharaman sir, who had served as the Vice Chancellor from the year 2013 to 2018. During this impressive period, Sbvu got the coveted A grade in the very first NAC cycle in the year 2015. We are extremely fortunate and blessed to have amidst us Professor K.R. Sevtharaman sir. We eagerly await your foundation day address, sir. Professor Subhash Chandra Parija held the office of the Vice Chancellor from the year 2018 to 23. During the tenure of Professor Parija, and with the blessings of our Honorable Chancellor, sir, and also further fortified by the immense contributions and the commitment shown by all the preceding Vice Chancellors and the academic administrators, Sbvu was accredited with the coveted maximum possible grade, namely A++ by NAC in the year 2021 at the second cycle of NAC. The present Vice Chancellor, Professor Nihar Ranjan Biswas, has been providing leadership since February 2023, aimed towards the holistic development of Sbvu in the frontiers of academics, patient care, research, and outreach activities. And we look forward to your wisdom, sir, in the coming years in order to place Sbvu on a higher pedestal in the national and international scenario. These historic and memorable events, motivational support and guidance in abundance, perfect ambience have acted as a shot in the arm and driven home the point that if the members of the Sbvu fraternity are committed and focused in their approach and endeavors, the path to progress and success will be smooth and rewarding as well. UGC, on recommendations of the expert committee, extended the deemed to be university status to Sbvu in 2018, And it is no surprise that the Apex Commission has listed SBV under Category 1 deemed to be university the year 2022, a fact that acquires immense significance in the light of the graded autonomy that is conferred on the higher education institutions of India. On this day, SBV fondly recollects the glorious contributions and wisdom of our statutory bodies over the years, namely Board of Management, Academic Council, Planning and Monitoring Board, Finance Committee, the Vice Council of our senior functionaries, senior administrators and management staff, the learned faculty, non-teaching staff, discerning students, proud alumni, parents, patients, and all other stakeholders. Presently, we boast of possessing 2 medical colleges, a dental college, 2 nursing colleges, School of Pharmacy at Pondicherry and Karaikal campuses, School of Allied Health Sciences at Pondicherry, Chennai and Karaikal campuses, School of Physiotherapy at Pondicherry, Chennai and Karaikal campuses, School of Biomedical Sciences, Institute of Salutogenesis and Complementary Medicine comprising the unique and focused School of Yoga Therapy and School of Music Therapy, the unique Institute of Health Professions Education, medical simulation centers which are state-of-the-art located at Pondicherry and Chennai campuses, the MGM Advanced Research Institute and the Advanced Surgical Training and Research Academy, which is a cadaver lab. Based on the vital statistics provided by Professor Usha Karnanidhi, the Director of Accreditation, I hasten to reinforce sharing wonderful piece of information. As of now, we have got 134 academic programs till date spread over 3 campuses. Total number of programs added during the last 5 years is very impressive, 62, which is an average of over 12. Total number of value-added programs, including the executive development program, which have been received very well in the Committee of Nations. During the last 5 years, we have got 115 of them. We have at present 857 teaching faculty. Total number of students enrolled is 5,892, very impressive. And those who are enrolled are 1,512. The number of non-teaching staff, which includes nurses, technical staff, the support staff, auxiliary staff, etc., is 2,559. And noteworthy accolades other than the NAC, NABH, NABL, and NIRF are the ISO 21001 2018 Education Organization Management System Credit, ISO 14001 2015 Environmental Management System, the Scientific and Industrial Research Organization conferred by the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Government of India, QS iGauge rating Diamond rank, our world ranking OBE, Platinum, MGM CRI is a revered center of the MRCP PACE Center, which is actually an accolade that is bestowed on select medical colleges throughout the country. And I think this deserves a huge round of applause for, especially actually for the vision of a Chancellor Sir, the Vice Chancellor Sir, the Director of Hospitals, and all the other able faculty. The Outlook Best University 2024, 10th place in private medical universities, Career 360 Best University 2024, 28th in multidisciplinary universities, and India Today Best Colleges 2024. MGM Sarah has been placed 29th in private. Satya Sai Medical College Research Institute is 30th in private. Our dental is 38th in private. And India Today University Rankings 2024 has accorded the 9th place actually to SBV among the private universities, which is a significant achievement, as our Chancellor Sir has been actually really asking us actually that we should figure in the top 10. And very soon we'll emerge that actually both in the national as well as international. It's not an exaggeration, but we will strive, sir. The total number of faculty accolades bestowed during the last 5 years are 769. We have got 112 patents. Granted patents include 55. 392 copyrights have been awarded. 15 technology transfers and 1 commercialized. In the words of Bharat Ratna APJ Abdul Kalam ji, I quote, "Excellence is a continuous process and not an accident," I unquote. Thank you so much for the patient hearing. Let us rededicate ourselves on this wonderful day to serve SB with renewed passion, commitment, and enthusiasm. Let well-being prevail. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. There are very few among us who can such concisely trace the path of SBV's progress over all these years. It is health that is real wealth, not pieces of gold and silver. We have seen this writing on our hospital. I now request Professor Nirmal Kumar sir, Director of Health, Hospital Services and Outreach, to provide us a kaleidoscope of growth of health services.
Respected Chancellor, Sri M.K. Rajgopalan, respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Nihar Ranjan Biswas, Chief guest for the day, Dr. K.R. Seduraman, Dean Academics, Registrar, Dean Research, Director of Centers, Principals of Constituent Units, faculty members, heads of the department, and other employees who are present here. Happy morning to you all. I would like to extend my Foundation Day greetings to all members of Sbvu. The topic of mine would be a kaleidoscope growth of healthcare service. Kaleidoscope reflects different colors. My talk would be reflecting different reflections of colors in our healthcare system, which includes components of healthcare in Sbvu, healthcare to patients, contribution of healthcare in education, research, outreach, and networking. I would like to introduce that in our health science university, the healthcare is the brain of patient care, spine of support to education, research, and skill development. 23 years of timeline towards dedicated services to mankind involves quality and safe treatment services to the patient, imparting knowledge, skills to graduates, postgraduates, healthcare professionals, research and its outcome to the generations and its future, extending healthcare beyond hospitals to our communities. Patients, graduates, postgraduates, healthcare professionals, our generations and its future, and the well-being of our neighborhood were the focus of our healthcare system. Components of healthcare in Sbvu includes the hospitals attached to Mahatma Gandhi Medical College and Research Institute, Indira Gandhi Institute of Dental Sciences in Pondicherry campus, and the Sri Satya Sai Medical College and Research Institute in the Chennai campus, along with its urban, rural, and satellite centers that forms the ecosystem of delivering healthcare by Sbvu to its community. Dedicated human resource which comprises a mixture of young, experienced healthcare professionals involving doctors, nurses, technicians, support staffs, and the administrators. Infrastructure of high standards have enabled a safe working environment for us. Advanced and cutting-edge instrumentation had delivered up-to-date advancement in the treatment to our patients. Patient care had involved Sri Balaji Vidyapith University hospitals provided tertiary care services to 7 major districts of Tamil Nadu and Union Territory of Puducherry at free and subsidized cost. Hospitals have progressively grown from 300 beds, what it was during its inception, to what we are today at 1400 beds, 30 to 300 critical care beds each, with 30 modular operating rooms, offering broad and super specialty services in the field of medicine and dentistry. Until today, crores of patients have been treated in our medical and dental hospitals who have attended our outpatient department, inpatient department, diagnostic services, and were operated for minor and major procedures. Hospital has been licensed to perform renal, liver, and cardiac transplants as of now. The only center to perform renal and liver transplants successfully in the Union Territory of Puducherry and adjoining districts of Tamil Nadu. Days are not far to witness a multi-organ transplantation happening in our institute, which involves kidney, liver, heart and lung to be performed at the same time and the same day. We are proud to have progressed from simple surgeries to complex and advanced surgeries. Diagnostics are key essentials for precision in healthcare. 128 slice CT scan and 1.5 Tesla MRI were commissioned a decade back to offer advancement in imaging in healthcare. The Central Diagnostic Laboratory provides scope for simple hemoglobin estimation to advanced molecular diagnostic tests. Quality is life, and the hospital believes and strives towards safety for its employees and patients, and this has enabled us, the hospitals, to be accredited with NABH, and the clinical tests to be accredited with NABL, nursing services to be accredited with Nursing Excellence, and the hospital environment with Kayakalp certification. The only tertiary care hospital to provide adjunct therapy using yoga and music for chronic ailments and mental well-being in the country. Gender inclusivity and care has been at utmost importance in the hospitals. Comprehensive care to transgenders and transgender care team have performed ethical, safe, and outcome-based reassignment surgeries. Hospital information system was put in use a decade back with modules integrating across various departments and acts as a repository of big data of patients, geographic distribution, disease pattern, service offered, imaging, and clinical values, which contributes to research and advancement in patient care. Skill development. Hospital engages students from medicine, dentistry, nursing, LRL science, and physiotherapy. Hospitals have contributed to the growth of the individuals and the nation by imparting knowledge and skills to the generation. Bedside teaching to hands-on skills are imparted to residents of various departments across broad and super specialty departments of medicine and dentistry. Subspecialties across the hospitals have enabled young specialists to refine and update their skills in the field of medicine and dentistry. Research. It is believed and agreed that hospital and patients form the base to research in healthcare. Research on disease pattern, public health, communicable and non-communicable disease, clinical practice, genetics have been completed and ongoing on several phases of time with visible outcomes. Clinical trials have been undertaken to assist and develop drug discovery and its advancement. Such would be the example of phase 3 clinical trial of Covaxin integrated with ICMR and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Outreach and extension. Tertiary care has been extended to our neighborhood and its community through programs aligning with the mission of the country and the state. Broad and super specialty camps have been delivered to the doorsteps of the common man and the needy. National health programs were being implemented through our healthcare centers. 21,789 camps across 8,000 villages covering 20 lakh population since the beginning have been conducted. Rural and urban health centers of the hospitals have provided extension of the tertiary care healthcare to the community at large. Connectivity and networking. Hospitals have established network with centers within and outside the country to foster patient care, education, and research. Student exchanges, health initiatives, research, knowledge and data sharing were the key features of networking. And my acknowledgements. Members of a healthcare team who take opportunity on this very second, lighter minute, wonderful hour, fortunate day, memorable year of foundation to acknowledge and gesture of patients, every single patient who had stepped into this campus to the hospital for treatment with belief and confidence. Employees of the past and present includes the administrators, the doctors, the nurses, healthcare workers who have contributed and scripted the growth of this hospital. The nursing superintendents, medical superintendents, deans, directors, and the vice chancellors of the past who have contributed significantly to the hospital. Sbvu hospitals stand tall and proud for its sons and daughters who were born, and it feels deep regret for those patients who have come to the treatment in this institute. I conclude to state that the role of management and its long-term vision attributes to the future of an organization. On behalf of the hospitals and members of Sbvu, I would like to thank our Chancellor, Sri M.K. Rajagopalan, for envisaging and building this health system with benefits being delivered to patients, students, employees, and the community in toto. Dr. Prashant Rajagopalan is anchoring to play a pivotal role for these hospitals to deliver modern medicine. Organ transplantation was his brainchild. We offer a deep sense of gratitude and thanks to him. Men may go and men may come, but institution lives its legacy and would remain forever. Thank you for your patient hearing.
Thank you very much, sir. Your kaleidoscope is a testimony to your own leadership, which continues to inspire us. Marcel Proust gave us the term involuntary memory. We also understand what it means to have déjà vu. Now we will experience déjà vu through the eyes of one of our able administrators, Mrs. Asha Suresh Babu. Madam, we are all ears for your trip down the memory lane.
I'm excited and same time nervous also because it's my trip. Respected Chancellor Sir, esteemed dignitaries on and off the stage, ladies and gentlemen, a joyful morning to all of you. It's a great honor and privilege for me to stand here today in front of my esteemed sir to share my experiences from my trip. Not everyone gets such a unique opportunity, and I am truly excited to share my thoughts with you all. I have one question to the audience after my talk, so please listen, watch carefully. One pleasant morning, a Vice Chancellor called me and mentioned I should talk about administration. I said, okay, sir. However, when I saw the invitation, it is mentioned a trip down the memory lane. Then I asked our registrar, sir, it's Asha's trip or SBV's trip? Because he is also talking about SBV. Then we had a 2 days debate. Then finally he clarified, as admin GM, GM of administration, you just talk about your experience with the people and the incidents in the institution. Upon reflection, I decided to change my initial talk to roots and revolution. I am not an orator like our esteemed Prof. I fondly call him as Prof. So I have carefully drafted from my heart, corrected by myself, and rehearsed my speech to ensure it accurately conveys my journey. The captions given in the pictures are Asha's thoughts, reflecting my experiences, working experience within our SBV team. It's my sincere hope that you all will enjoy and find value in the insights shared here today. Foundation Day commemorates the inception of our esteemed university, a day to reflect on our journey, celebrate our achievements, and envision our future. Today, as an admin head, I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to both our current and former employees. Your dedication and commitment have been instrumental in bringing us to where we are today. Our journey of success and growth has been built on the relentless efforts and unwavering dedication of our employees. Unposted moments captured unaware. From our guardians, our security services, our diligent housekeeping staff ensure clean and pleasant environment. Our skilled technical team, our maintenance team who keep our infrastructure and systems running smoothly. Our admin and IT staff are the backbone of our administration, the unsung heroes in the back office managing records and documentation with meticulous care. Our nursing staff, with their compassion and expertise, provide unparalleled care and support, while our accounts department diligently manages our financial health. Our heroes, your dedication, punctuality, and commitment to safety make sure our students and staff reach our campus on time. Each employee brings unique skills and perspectives, fostering a culture of collaboration and excellence. Our managers are the orchestrators who ensure that every piece of our organizational puzzle fits together perfectly. They are the bridge between our strategic objectives and day-to-day operations. With their keen understanding of both our goals and our people's needs, they guide teams with clarity and purpose. Over the years, our administrative team has spearheaded numerous initiatives facilities to implementing progressive policies. Their dedication is evident in our modern labs, expanded facilities, and the state-of-the-art infrastructure. Dynamic doers, our project team. I love to say dynamic, otherwise I cannot enter home this evening. Today, I would like to remember my colleagues who stood with me to shoulder the responsibilities. I miss them in this moment, and their contributions will never be forgotten by any of us. Our General Manager of Finance, his highlight-hearted nature and ability to find humor in all situations made our workplace a brighter and more vibrant environment. Our Purchase Officer, his ability to navigate challenges with ease and maintain a positive attitude helped to create a harmonious and relaxed atmosphere for everyone. Our Senior Personal Manager, his serious approach and commitment drove his team to achieve their best and will always and be remembered with deep respect and admiration. Our doctors are the guardians of health. Our organization is privileged to have a team of dedicated doctors whose relentless commitment to patient care and medical excellence stands as an embodiment of compassion and skill. Our teachers are the architects of our future, shaping young minds and molding the leaders of tomorrow. With unparalleled dedication and a passion for education, they inspire, challenge, and nurture students, guiding them on their journeys of intellectual and personal growth. Our present leaders, the change makers. Our leaders are the catalysts for change within our organization. They possess the foresight to see beyond the present, articulating a clear and compelling vision for the future. They challenge the status quo, encouraging us to push the boundaries and explore new possibilities. I am delighted to share about a young leader with whom I regularly interact. He is a shining example for our young doctors, demonstrating that one should always strive to develop oneself to contribute meaningfully to the organization that provides the platform for growth. In essence, our leaders are the torchbearers of our progress, paving the way for a brighter, more prosperous future. At this moment, I would like to express my gratitude to our previous leaders who designed the ship and tested its readiness to face the society. This visionary planning and progress preparation have laid a strong foundation for our success, enabling us to navigate challenges with confidence. Professor Rajaram Pahadle, our first director, builder of strong foundation. I have not worked directly with him, but I heard a lot about him. Professor D.S. Dubey, our guiding light during the challenging times. Professor James Janadas advocates for excellence. Professor M. Ravishankar guiding us through digital transformation. I still vividly remember the day in 2005 when this leader came to see Sir to discuss about his joining, wearing a white shirt. His style is rolling a shirt till his arm. It's off-white shirt. His walk and smile instantly made me think he is a wonderful person at first sight. Indeed, he proved to be just that. His smile is not an ordinary smile. It conveys volumes of messages to anyone who interacts with him. He is a leader who successfully elevated the department and the dean's office to the next level. He implemented numerous revolutionary changes in the functioning and the ambience of the dean's office. There is so much more I could share about him, but due to time constraint, I must keep it short. Dr. Kamalam, our founder principal KGNC, her leadership, our foundation. Dr. Renuka, our former leader, pioneer of progress. One of the strong women leaders I had the privilege of working closely with. Our silent pillar. Remembering the women who led the heart, determination, and passion. As we celebrate our university's Foundation Day, let us honor the remarkable leadership that has guided our institution where it is today. The true man of action. Why have you given the caption, True Man of Action? In 2009, I took a day off from my work because I was not well. And I came to a hospital to see the doctor. I parked my two-wheeler in the casualty area in the corner of the portico, thinking that I could leave immediately after seeing the doctor. When I came back, I noticed my vehicle was not there. When I inquired people around, everyone remained silent. I went outside and saw my vehicle had been thrown out. And following his instructions, the security team have picked up my vehicle because I parked a vehicle in no parking zone. I was upset the whole day. Immediately I called Sir. I told him, Sir, he has done to me like that. But I realized something important. Who you are does not matter. If you follow the rules, you become a role model for others. Since then, I have been doing my best to follow the rules as much as possible. Inspirational leader. This leader motivates and inspires his team through his passion, enthusiasm, and commitment. Sir, with your permission, shall I share one incident here? Yes. Personal incident that illustrates how he inspired me. I remember one day, Sir called me to his office at 12 noon. When he saw me, he immediately noticed my worried expression and asked why I looked worried. I kept quiet. Sir, again he asked, why you look worried? I explained, Sir, I received a call from my son's school this morning. Immediately I rushed to school. The class teacher took me to the principal. My son vigorously played football. That day, he kept all his books in home. He only carried one football to school. The teacher said, "Parents, please give attention to his homework." I was worrying. In response, Sir shared stories about his own sons, their school days, how they would watch cricket matches all the time, how they performed in their final exams, and how they are successful now. This conversation reassured me, and I stopped worrying at that moment, but still I worried at times. However, I find myself not worrying, but rather missing my son because he is in the hostel. He has become an independent and responsible young man who takes care of himself and plays football too. I realized that the wise advice I received from Sir that day was true, and I would like to share it with all the young parents in this hall. Don't worry too much. Just be with your children and allow them to grow on their own. Marks are not the only criteria to success in life. Much more is needed for an individual to stand out in the society and face the different world. This leader, innovative leader, were open to new ideas and were willing to take risks to foster innovation and growth. There is so much more I would love to share, but I want to do in Sir's presence, so I'll wait for the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather to celebrate our university's achievements, it's my honor to introduce the exceptional leaders who lead our institution with dedication, vision, and integrity. Each of these leaders, distinguished individuals, brings unique strength and perspectives, collectively shaping the vibrant and dynamic academic environment we are proud to be part of. The sincere leader, the people's Vice Chancellor, a true embodiment of humility and excellence. Despite holding one of the highest positions in our university, he remains approachable and grounded. No appointment to see him. Anybody can go to his office anytime. Whether it's a driver's son's first birthday, HOD's daughter wedding, principal's wedding, he will be there 2 minutes before. But he knows how to control the people in the meeting also. Our role model, this leader embodies a true essence of leading by example, consistently setting high standards for both himself and others. Through unwavering dedication and integrity, he has inspired countless individuals to strive for excellence in all that they do, including me. Renowned as a great teacher, his wisdom and guidance have illuminated paths of many. Our humble leader, the great achiever, despite his remarkable achievements and esteemed position, he remains grounded, approachable, and ever willing to listen. I had the opportunity to travel with him recently, and he is endearing in his simplicity. A big man with a childlike spirit. At times, I found myself envying the bond between him and his student. The student is none other than Apparnivel sir. We truly had a wonderful time together. Next, the candid leader. Any guess who is this leader? I'm not hearing. Huh? Jehan sir. My God, it's a wrong choice.
I'm not a leader, please.
Candid leader. MS sir. Okay, let me see my thoughts how it's a candid leader. Known for speaking straight from his heart. This leader values truth and transparency above all else. With a clear and forthright communication style, he cut through ambiguity and provided clarity to everyone around them. His direct approach fosters trust and respect, creating an environment where open dialogue and honest feedback are not just encouraged but celebrated. His courage to speak the truth, even when it is difficult, sets a powerful example for all of us. This leader is special to me. We both worked together as organizing secretary for 2 international research conventions. We worked hard and ensured both events were a resounding success, making a mark in the history of Sbvu. Setting standards, her unwavering dedication and tireless effort have set a high standard for all of us, demonstrating what true commitment looks like. With a keen eye for detail and a steadfast commitment to excellence, she approaches every challenge with professionalism and integrity. Yeah, next comes our leader, the reserved visionary. His quiet strength and thoughtful approach have had a profound impact on our organization. Unlike the more outspoken leaders, this individual leads with calm and a reflective mindset, often finding power in listening and observing. Our reserve leader is a master of subtle influence. While they may not be the loudest voice in the room, their contribution speaks volume. Something is missing. Can anyone guess what I missed it? Huh? Yes, meet the team. The admin powerhouse, the people who make it happen. I cannot complete my speech without saying few words about our registrar. Recently, I read an article. Dr. Shashi Tharoor, an Indian politician, a former diplomat, makes most Indians reach for the dictionary to learn new English words. Similarly, our registrar is a Sbvu dictionary. Very often, he makes me and Joseph to search for the meanings of the words he uses. As a neighbor sitting next to his office, I have learned a lot from him. I admire his parenting role. I have seen how he gave space for his son to accomplish his dream of becoming a nuclear medicine specialist. Dr. Anirudh also made his parents proud. I value him as a great human being. Finally, the visionary leader often have a clear and compelling vision for the future. He sees the bigger picture and inspires others to follow. As we celebrate our university's Foundation Day, we honor the visionary leadership of our Chancellor, sir. Under the Chancellor guidance, our institution has achieved extraordinary milestone, transforming lives and creating a lasting legacy of impact and innovation. To esteemed Chancellor, sir, thank you for your unparalleled vision, your steadfast dedication, and your inspirational leadership. Your contributions have not only shaped the present, but also set the stage for the future, filled with promise and potential. Together, let us celebrate the remarkable journey of our university under the Chancellor's leadership. With such a strong foundation and visionary guidance, we look forward to your future of continued success, growth, and transformative impact. Now I am coming to the topic given to me, just sharing 2 lines that trip down the memory lane. In 2002, I came across a newspaper advertisement and I decided to apply. Shortly after, I received a call to attend the interview at the head office located at Ashok Nagar, Chennai. The interview was fixed on a Sunday as per my request. With a mixture of excitement and nervousness, I traveled from Coimbatore to Chennai by train with my mother. We reached the head office by 10 o'clock. The interview was at 10:30. After a pleasant interview with sir, still I can feel the nervousness sitting in front of him. He asked us to visit the college on our way back to Coimbatore. Then myself and mother, we reached the same day to Pondicherry. The next day, we boarded the bus to come to the college. I asked the bus driver, I wanted to go to Mahatma Gandhi Medical College. They said it is in the Kadlur Road. The driver said there is no bus stop there, but I'll stop the bus there. Maybe after seeing a beautiful young girl, he said he will stop the bus. But he missed the bus stop. We had to get down at present after the Ananda Bhavan. And after a brief argument with the driver and conductor emphasizing the effective transport service in Coimbatore, we walked back. Eventually, we reached the campus. When we entered the campus was bustling with construction activities. After seeing the condition of the campus, my mother worried, asked me how I would manage to stay here. But today, as I look back and remember those challenging good old days, I feel incredibly proud of myself for being part of this beautiful journey. Where we are now is a testament to the hard work, determination of many. Thank you, sir. This picture is from my album, Sweet Memory. Due to time constraint, I missed to mention many. I prepared my speech in general about the people and the team I interact with every day. To conclude my speech, I would like to share a picture taken while I was on my way to the hospital for a meeting. During the peak hours of the hospital crowd, I noticed a man sitting quietly with a baby girl in his lap. His presence made me turn back, and as approached, I saw tears rolling down his cheeks. This picture profoundly moved me that day. It captured a moment of hope and the impact of a smile we were able to bring to someone in need. Ladies and gentlemen, this image is a powerful reminder of our responsibility to society. It underscores the profound impact we can have through our actions and dedications. Let us continue to strive for excellence, not just for ourselves, but for the betterment of our community and the world around us. Thank you, Vice Chancellor, sir, for this opportunity. I truly enjoyed preparing my speech, and it allowed me to remember the golden days of my life. Thank you for your attention and for being part of this special occasion. Thank you, dears Devi and Velmurugan, for helping me in preparing the speech. Okay, are you all ready? Yes. Now, my question to the audience. In my presentation, who did I mention as a strong leader? Okay, time is over. Yeah, you see the slide? Okay, the gift is to be back. Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you very much for taking us down that nostalgic path. If I may say on behalf of all, this journey of yours has moved us a lot. And we now realize that Sbvu is not just a family of individuals, but also it is of stories of leadership, inspiration, hard work, effort, and above all, love and care. I think we have all been moved by Madam's story. Now, we all know our chief guest. Our chief guest requires no special introduction. However, he has taught many things, and all of us remember a few of his teaching. One of which I remember is that all of us should learn 5 skills every year. This was KRS's dictum, and he reinvents himself every year. So I request the Dean of Mahatma Gandhi Medical College and Research Institute, Professor Sitesh sir, to reintroduce our chief guest of this day to those who are meeting him for the first time.
Good morning to the dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, faculties and the students. Hippocrates once said, wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity. Such words resonate sharply when one considers the lifelong contribution of an exemplary individual such as Professor K.R. Sethuraman. I, Dr. Sitesh Ghosh, Dean MGMCRI, take immense pleasure in giving the formal introduction of our chief guest, Professor K.R. Sethuraman. Professor K.R. Sethuraman, MD, PG, DHE, is currently the endowed chair at the Institute of Health Professional Education in Sri Balaji Vidyapith and a Professor of Emeritus at the Faculty of Medicine, AIMS University, Malaysia. He completed MBBS in 1971 and MD in General Medicine in 1977 from the University of Madras, being educated at JIPMER, Pondicherry. He obtained a postgraduate diploma in higher education from Indira Gandhi National Open University in 1997 and was a fellow of International College of Angiology during 1980s. In 1978, he became a lecturer of cardiology at Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute, Trivandrum, till 1981. Starting in 1981, Dr. Sethuraman held several faculty positions in general medicine at JIPMER, graduating from a lecturer to assistant professor, associate professor, professor, and finally director professor by 2006. Through this role, he was engaged deeply in undergraduate, postgraduate teaching, research, and clinical practice. He also contributed to the administrative side by conducting examination, planning budget, and overseeing a large team as the head of the Department of Medicine. From 2006 to 2013, he held the dual role of Senior Professor of Medicine and Dean of Faculty at AIMS University, Malaysia, after which he served as Vice Chancellor of Sri Balaji Vidyapith from 2013 to 2018, while concurrently being Professor of General Medicine. His leadership led to ranking of university to A grade. Post his tenure as Vice Chancellor, he joined back AIMS Malaysia as a Dean and Senior Professor of Medicine from 2018 to 2023. Since 2023, he has been working as Endowed Chair at the Institute of Health Professional Education, where he mentors educators registered for the PG courses and Professor of Emeritus Faculty of Medicine, AIMS University, Malaysia. Throughout his career, Professor Sethuraman has supervised and guided 6 doctoral research in health professional education and 28 postgraduates. He has also conducted several consultancies, acted as resource person for various training programs, and was a member of advisory panels for WHO and World Bank. As author, Professor Sethuraman has published 44 papers, over 40 invited papers, given more than 75 conference presentations, and written 10 books. His publications cover a wide spectrum of healthcare topics, from standard clinical issues to methodologies in medical education. In addition, his educational contributions have included videos and computer-based educational programs. In conclusion, a quote by William Osler seems apt: "The good physician treats the disease, the great physician treats the patient who has the disease." Throughout his continued service and pursuit of knowledge, Professor Sethuraman shows he is indeed a great physician as well as a committed educator, researcher, and leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we will hear from Professor K.R. Sethuraman, sir, about his new learnings. Sir, you can come here. Sir, hold on 1 second, sir.
Check. Yeah. Put on back. This back. As you remember, I always stood in this podium and talked, and I don't want to stand behind MKRG. So I would like to face him rather than, I never stood behind him and did anything. It's always visible and transparent. So, first of all, before I start, I was reminded by Professor A.K. Das, my friend for 53 years now, and also Asha's statement about this legacy and vision. If you don't believe that, actually it is a destined almost 800 years back. You just go to Bahur temple here. Bahur temple, there is ancient Tamil inscription on the side of the temple. That priest will show you. So then he explained that it was a Veda Patasala, Vedic school 1000 years back. And 800 years back it was written there. Most of it is about the donations by various people who are landlords and all that. But there is a statement here, the Veda Patasala will get disturbed due to some disturbance, and then after centuries, the same thing will come back like phoenix. This place will again become a educational center of excellence. So that priest only showed me. And when I said that, MKRG didn't believe. He thought I was pulling I request Srinivasan or somebody who knows Tamil well to go study the thing and actually document it in our own chronicles sometime. So I just wanted to say that it was said, and the priest only told me, see, Balaji Vidyapith is there, and now Arbadaiva is there, and so many other colleges have come. The whole thing has become an educational hub. It was predicted 800 years back. So it is destiny that we should get MKR from Chennai to come all over here to Pilliyarkuppam, and a village in 1990s, and then converted into an urban place, urban center, small little urban town. So with that I start my talk. This talk was suggested by 2 people, mainly registrar, a little bit from Dr. Shivashakti, because NAC third cycle is due. So, yes. My phone. Thanks. Thank you. So, because of the NAC third cycle, which is due soon, they said you should talk about importance of staff in institution building. And I was wondering how to prepare that. Then I remembered that in 2013, when I took over as VC here first, I gave that same talk. Most of the slides are same. Ravi Shankar might remember. 2013 here, and then in Satya Sai I repeated it in August 2013. So some of it is a little bit of updating. So with the chairman's permission and vice chancellor's goodwill, and all of you to follow me, I request some, before I start, in case you want to download, because many people have the thing of taking camera print, just scan this once, you can download the whole PowerPoint. It's already uploaded in ResearchGate, so this will give you access to the PowerPoint. Once Ashok Das finishes, I'll start. Okay. So, the ethos means credibility for talking about institution building and importance of staff comes from 27 years of being head of unit to head of department in JIPMA, and 12 years of leadership at AIMS University, Malaysia, and then here, of course, 5 years and 5 months. Then for past 1.5 years, I am very much attached to Sbvu. I work 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, online, and then remaining Saturday, Sunday and all that, that is ad lib. Anytime from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., people call me for some help, advice and all that. It's all online work, so I don't come to the campus. So that's why you don't see me. But it's not that I am not doing something for Balaji Vidyapeeth, still going on. So I am going to talk on 3 aspects. Part 1 is administrative role in guiding the staff for institution development. Second is staff's contribution. And third is a little bit of tips for the new staff, youngsters who join a new big place like Balaji Vidyapeeth. So from administrative perspective, there are 6 elements I just want to cover. We start with the big picture first. So for dean and college academic heads, it is the big picture is in 21st century, student-centered learning and teaching. Student-centered teaching itself is a topic I can talk for an hour, but basically it is the 10 mutually reinforcing core elements. All student-centered. The curriculum is student-centered. The teaching and learning is centered to the current generation of students and who have very short attention span, and evaluation, support systems, the hostels, the living conditions, the Wi-Fi access, quality assurance. So everything is centered around students' needs. So that is a job of the academic head to see the big picture as a common goal and motivate everybody to accordingly deliver the goods. More of it is given, the whole article you can download if you are interested. Then for Nirmal Kumar and hospital heads, directors and unit heads, it is patient-centered care. Because it's not doctor-centered care anymore. We are supposed to have ensure the physical comfort and emotional well-being of the patient, number 1. And then the family members, then the way they are welcome to the hospital, transparency in services, and collaborative, coordinated and affordable care. So this small booklet from NEJM also you can download, Catalyst, 10-page PowerPoint show on this, how to deliver patient-centered care. Then second thing that administration can do is to understand paradigm shift of 19th century and what is currently proven successful the world over. It is no longer the individual excellence, it is the excellence of the team. Of course, individuals matter, they comprise the team, but it's a team goal that finally matters. And strictly pyramidal structure to organic structure, which is more like, less formal and decentralized. That was my style, and some of the people I know were very uncomfortable with that, who are used to this military type of rigidly formal structure. But it delivers the goods. So that's what got us from C grade to A grade, double jump. In addition to all other things, staff management can follow the new paradigm without losing any discipline or whatsoever. And of course, from quality control, it is CQI, that is the job of Usha and her team, continuous quality improvement. And other part of this paradigm shift is material progress is not the only thing. Of course, it's very important for sustainability, but it should also mean improved quality of work in the workplace, in the teaching and in patient care and all other activities, and in work, that is in contributing to work-life balance. Staff should also have enriched quality of life overall in career and at home. Then the dichotomy between theory and practice. Something in the documentation, but what happens in practice is totally different. So from that, integrity and credibility are important, because social media reach is so powerful now. We slip up, and if there is a big dichotomy, then it becomes a major issue in society. So brand image depends on integrity and credibility. So this has to be recognized and acknowledged by the administration, and it is no longer a single type of leadership, It is, I heard that MBA is starting, so I'm sure there are some experts who can talk about this. Contextual and situational leadership is the need of the day, and you are supposed to be aware of the situation, find out what is the context where it is happening, adapt, and then give your response is judged accordingly. So therefore, the leadership styles keep varying. So there are two types. If you read management books, there is situational leadership theory of Hersey and Blanchard. Is mostly to impress Asha and other people. I'm showing this. And then it correlates with the contextual style which I just described. That's correlated. So basically what it means is the bottom, enthusiastic beginner in pink color, is low competence. They are novice, just passed whatever exams and joined. Like Asha joined the institution in 2001, 2002. Enthusiastic beginner, very committed to Balaji Vidyapith. That time it was MGMCRI. But by her own statement, learning the ropes from ground up. So low competence, high commitment. So when those people are there, then you need a director. So that is what Dr. James did. James Jnanadas was your true director who built you up. The second one is disillusioned learner. Some of the team members get some competence, but then they say commitment goes off. They are looking for jobs elsewhere. Can I get more salary? Can I get more perks? Why can't I leave to Dubai or Malaysia, someplace? So disillusioned group, there we have to solve their problem. And here they say, you coach them, saying that, no, you stay here, there is no need to look for greener pastures, this will be your green pasture forever and all that. So give a coaching or supporting role. And in contextual style, it is called problem solve. Find out what is the problem and solve it. And the third is capable or high competence, very experienced staff that we have, variable commitment. Some days they are very committed, some days they are not that committed. So they can be supported and developed. And last one, high competence, high performers, always. So they are delegated. Just say, okay, you take care of IHP, Shiva Shakti, you are in charge. It is delegated. Administration is the Asha's hand. So you are capable lady, you delegate. Sitesh, you take care of MGMCRA now. So that is kind of people with high commitment, high competence, you delegate and say take charge. So that is a contextual style which of course MKR exhibits in, he is our role model and we can follow that. He knows whom to scold and whom to support, whom to delegate. And that this is for middle management. Middle management can be umbrella because from the top, due to exigencies, last minute cancellations, last minute priorities, switch and distractions, this, that will come. But as a team leader, your team has to perform. So if you funnel all the anxieties that comes from up, just down to the staff that are depending on the team to get the things done, then it will be a distracted team, the red whereas you can be an umbrella and let's get it done. I'll just give one example. In one of the 4 institutions where I worked, there was an order that you will have a surprise inspection within the next 5 months. So no leave. All leave must be sanctioned by the institution head. That was the order given. So then I was in charge and I was wondering what to do. If I were a funnel leader, I can just tell the whole team, no leave for anybody next 5 months. No, it's not a prison. Then what is the difference between, it's like a 5 months imprisonment, literally. So then you have to think hard, how do you solve this problem? What are the odds? Okay, I find out, okay, it's a 2 days visit by 2 or 3 people and inspection, and if staff are missing on day 1, they can come for head count on day 2 also. There is no problem. They just want to know whether such a person exists or not. So then odds of anyone coming in 150 days is less than 1%. So that is, if I give leave letter to Dr. Ravi Shankar, for example, odds of him getting caught is only less than 1%. So give leave letter for everybody. Only thing is, talk to them saying that in case it comes on the day, you are the unlucky person where the inspection comes, can you come on day 2 and present your head? Wherever they are in India, they can always fly and come. So whoever says yes, you keep signing. Whoever says no, only one person said cannot come, and that is the only leave that had to be refused, and there was no problem at all. Finally, when the surprise inspection really happened, everybody was available, nobody was on leave. So we have to see the risk, because here risk is less than 1%, it is worth taking. So there is no need to ask again the boss and all that, because they have given their thing that all heads must be there. So as long as we assure that, whereas a funnel leader is very easy, you just say don't come. And so that is where the middle management have to use their brain. So I am requesting middle manage to buck up. That is one of the difficulties youngsters and early managers face, that it's very easy to be a funnel manager. Then you create distracted team, lot of disruptions, people tend to find better colleges and move out. So you can be umbrella and still be successful. So there are lots of articles how to be an umbrella leader, and in case you are not already an umbrella leader and you are in a leadership position, please try to move from funnel to umbrella. I'm not telling anything new. If you do MBA, you will learn all this, and you will have to write an essay, how to write 10 pages on how to be an umbrella leader. So an umbrella leader is supposed to have considerate conduct. There is 25 listed. I'll just show about 14 of them, which I think was important, and I generally try to practice this wherever, whether I was a unit head, whether I seeing patients, whether I see staff, or whether I see students, whether I see parents. Be considerate. Some people come very agitated. You just make them sit and give them a glass of water and say, okay, what is your problem? All the anger is down. The first time somebody has actually made me sit down and ask me instead of making me stand and shout. So just the act of showing empathy and kindness, that itself brings the anger and toxicity down. So listen first. So speak kindly. Try not to speak ill, etc. And of course, the last one in the first column, great minds discuss ideas, I used to keep that in my desk here, desk in Malaysia also, and desk in Pondicherry when I was head of the department. It is my permanent companion. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, petty minds discuss people. Most of the people coming with problem will be complaining about some other person. I said, talk about the idea or event. Don't complain about interpersonal difficulties. So, assert yourself when needed. It's not that we have to be a doormat and allow everybody to walk all over us. You can assert yourself when needed. Like that it goes on. So basically it means make your workplace harmonious and not less toxic or non-toxic. And this toxic leader is usually like Apple's boss, who died. Steve Jobs, he is supposed to have been a very toxic leader. So either you are your admirer or you are allergic and you hate him. And so many people resigned and left his company. So you can be a toxic leader and very successful in the thing, but you will be either have admirers or people who are allergic. But from there to mutual interdependence, that I depend on you to deliver the goods and you depend on me for support and whatever I can provide. No? So, in fact, this slide, I remember I showed it in 2013. All of us in institution sink or sail together. Earlier it is perceived better for everyone. So this was my plea in the same podium 11 years back. In April 2013, okay? So that continues always. And in a mutually interdependent, well-meaning nudge matters a lot. I can quote so many stories, but for lack of time, only one. When Ames University was in a shop lot when it started, a shop lot was converted to a kind of university college and they started. They had a swanking university, which you can see on Google if you search now. They built it, but they were very expensive to maintain, so they were hesitant to move. For 2 years, it was just locked up. So, inspection was due in 2007. So, when I raised a query that in this shop lot campus, I cannot guarantee you that you will get accreditation. But if you move to the new campus, I assure you I will get you 3 years minimum accreditation. And then that really shook. They went and asked, why do you say so and all that. Then I gave a reason. In India, these are the things. It's even compared to Indian norms, the shop lot is below par. And I've been an inspector for NBA that time. DNB centers I used to inspect. I said I was an inspector and if this place I will not give. I won't give more than 6 months. So they really shook them. So nudging. So immediately they planned, called the engineers and all that and said, okay, since you said first you move, let's see. Because there was nothing there. Even cafeteria, food, nothing was there. Electricity, water supply only available. Everything else we have to fend. But we had a courageous lot. We said it's an adventure and we moved. And then other faculties followed over the next 1 year. So well-meaning nudge matters a lot. Now that university is doing well. But the problem is, the administration is not very supportive, so it has got stuck in a bonsai plant. For 17 years I have been following that. You can see the Google map, it has not changed at all. Whereas Balaji Vidyapeeth, every year I keep watching from the map. Even when I was in Malaysia, sir, I used to watch that every year new buildings come, new things come. Say, I have told the management also, see this, you also started in 2001, Balaji Vidyapeeth started in 2001. And incidentally, his grandfather and Samivelu's grandfather both belong to the same village in Kumbakonam. And he was supposed to have been a land supervisor. And then went to rubber estate in Malaysia. So there is some connection. This was told to me by Professor Kasinathan. He gave the family that your Kuladaivam temple, sir, he gave the picture to hand over to Swami. I gave it to him on behalf of Professor Kasinathan. So there is a destiny connecting that also. And I say, that one is growing so much, why can't you grow? So in fact, that is why I came. I could have easily worked, my health would permit me to continue for at least 5 more years. But I left because I got disgusted that whatever I pushed them in 2007 to the new campus, the same, they have not added one brick in the past 18 years. So I said, this is not a growing, it's only a bonsai plant, you can take care of it yourself. And I came off. So that is a reality. Nudge matters a lot, but this nudge has not worked at all because the agenda of the politicians are totally different. It's not like what MKR's agenda is to grow and building assets, in the terms of educational institution and healthcare institution. So that is missing there. So I'm just comparing two institutions. I can also compare JIPMER. Ravi Shankar knows how it was from 1966 to 2006. After we both left, it became an institute of national importance. In the past 15 years, it has grown. You can't recognize the campus, so much transformation. So it is all comes from the top. So administration matters a lot. The next part 2 is staff behavior. Can be conducive. Mostly it has been conducive in Balaji Vidyapith. That is why we could jump from C to A and then A to A double plus. And then you can't jump anymore. You already reached the ceiling. But from 3.6 something, you can go to 3.75. So that's what I wish Usha and her team for this round, third cycle. So this is a bane of institution. So out of these 4 institutions, in 2, this was the problem. We need a person like our Nirmal Kumar, who is ENT's person, to take care of this ear infection due to negativity, pessimism, discouragement and fear, sharing through the gossip, grapevine, and non-conducive behavior to be avoided, controlled in institution building. So I took up to Facebook and all in Ames University mainly to control this institutionitis. It's a very rampant problem there. So to some extent we can control. It happens because people present opinions as facts. So one of the common weaknesses, you will hear some sound, I think it is raining outside, but I will say, hey, it is raining heavily outside, as if I went and checked, All you hear is somebody would have switched on the fan and often it makes a sound like a rain. So maybe it is raining, I hear some noise, That is, my opinion cannot become my fact, but in even major issues, people keep mixing up opinion and fact. Second, of course, this is a picture. This was drawn by, not the exact picture, or something similar. And when Japanese started this Maruti factory in 80s, late 70s, I think, they found that they gave some order. According to that, they recruited people and all that. But the production was very low. Nothing like production in Japan. So they asked what went wrong. So some team came in and inspected, and finally they drew this. Then they asked, what is this? 1 Indian is equal to 3 Japanese. But 3 Indian is equal to 1 Japanese. I said, what do you mean? How? I mean, it's a illogical match. I said, no. Each Indian is so skilled. Japanese know only one skill. That fellow welder means he will know only welding. He doesn't know anything else. But he will do it well. Whereas Indian fellow is skilled. He can weld, he can do hammering, he can do lathe work and all that. 3 people's work he can do. But you put 3 Indians together, they keep infighting, so they achieve only what one fellow can do. So that is your problem. So then they had to bring in HR people and motivational guys, coaches and all that to improve the... After that only Maruti's production very high now. And this is the reason for that why 3 Indian become 1 Japanese. The crab apparently keeps pulling the one that is trying to escape. back, so that ultimately everything, so there is no need to put a lid on the bucket of crabs, it seems. Next day, all of them will be there. Nothing will run out. So, employees with crab mentality downplay their colleagues' achievement out of jealousy, insecurity, and competition. That's why whenever Uma brings big volumes of chronicle, I feel very happy. So she really appreciates the achievement of everybody. This is the reverse of crab mentality. She pushes everybody up. Good. Please keep doing that. So we have to realize that we are a team and it's better for everybody to do the teamwork. No? This is a goat story which I showed in 2013. Some of you might have forgotten. So 2 goats, each wants to eat that lump of grass, and then they keep pushing and not reaching. And finally they sit and decide, oh, we have to do the 3C. Agree to cooperate, then coordinate whether to go east or west. Then collaborate, eat everything together. So they do this 3C collaboration. So that win-win. First they finish off the western pile of grass and then go to the right and finish the eastern pile of grass. So cooperation is sharing of ideas and sharing of information. Coordination is aligning order, who will do first, second, third and all that. And third, so to work together, to labor together is collaboration. So the details are here. This again I showed in 2013. Okay. So this is what I requested. No toxic gossiping and no pulling down each other. And Uma took it very seriously, and from that time she took Chronicle. I remember we launched at that time in a big way. Thanks to chairman's thing. He said it must be the most colorful. In fact, I took 2 copies to Malaysia also to show. They were surprised. They bring a very pedestrian. I didn't want to bring it because you will lose the opinion of that university. So, because it's very expensive in Malaysia printing. So, printing costs are very high. Smart partnership model of this cooperation, coordination, collaboration is win-win-win for the leader, for the management and for the staff. And that's what we have achieved in the first cycle and second cycle, and hopefully in third cycle we'll go to greater heights. So now 5 minutes for the new staff who might have joined recently. And first of all, clarify your vision. Often this midlife crisis nowadays starts at the age of 30. For me, I got midlife crisis at 50. So at 54, I migrated to Malaysia for 12 years. So nowadays, within 2 years of passing the exam and joining a job, they get a midlife crisis. So decide what goals are important and prioritize and balance. And every week, once you decide on your goal, you must work on it every week sometime. And in academic, if you commit to academic life, you can only start as a novice teacher and climb up to being an effective teacher, scholarly teacher, then scholarship of education, and then lastly, discipline-based education researcher so that you can publish and you can become authority in your own field. Okay, so this should be your aim for the next 20, 30 years. And promotion tips, study the written and unwritten rule. Unwritten is actually more important. And for that you have to consult your knowledgeable seniors, both inside and outside the department. Inside the department they may play the crab role, pull you down. So ask outside the department also. And understand the procedure and timing, you have to play by the rules so that the administration is happy and you are also happy, and spend time every week working towards these goals. In research universities, it's the funds that you get, either in terms of student fee or in terms of research funding. Then, of course, publication is important. So, impact factor, no, Usha keeps on pestering you, but that is for a reason. It's important for all ranking purposes and everything. Whereas UG institutions, much easier. You be a good teacher, then you can make a good impact. Then efficiency, never have enough time For ladies, it's more difficult. So they say maximum productivity is to work 55 hours a week. 40 hours in the hospital, your workplace. So that means another 15 hours you have to do on weekends and the evenings to increase your productivity at both work-life balance. If you want to achieve, you have to spend 55 hours. And reserve at least 1 day per week for your family. And all studies show that balancing is difficult for women. If you don't believe, ask Dr. Miss Asha. Okay, this is the last one. So you are in a good place. A++ universities are hardly a dozen or two probably in India. Try your best to take advantage of the opportunities in a A++ institution that you work in. And this is Anantha Krishnan's favorite slide. When you take the road less traveled, and that often makes a difference. I could have become a cardiologist. I dropped out. I was only dropped out from Sri Chitra, came back to general medicine. For them, it is a less traveled road. No, they say nobody goes back from cardiology to general medicine. But I took that thing. I am comfortable in secondary care. So for me, it made all the difference. And of course, obstacles will be there, whether you are a superintendent or a dean or a unit head or a novice teacher. And because if there are no obstacles, then probably it is a Waynard mud slide, That is the one, only one where there is no obstacles. Very smooth, shiny. So it is a dangerous place. It doesn't lead anywhere. So obstacle is good for growth and reaching somewhere. So 7/8/2013, SSM Satyasai staff were asked if we work together in a truly professional manner, we can be top health sciences university. So today I am seeking your cooperation that we can continue to be a top A++ health sciences university if we all work together, staff, student, administration, top brass, big boss, MKRG, everybody, all together. So with that plea, I hope we all see a successful stint in the third cycle and we reach 3.75, and may the Bahur Vedapuri Surar bless us with that as part of our destiny. Thank you very much.
A mediocre teacher tells, a good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates. And we are now in the presence of a great teacher who inspires. Thank you very much, sir, for inspiring us with your keynote address. I would like to request Madam to please join on the stage. We will now honor Professor K.R. Seduraman, sir. I request our Chancellor, sir, to present a memento to Professor K.R. Seduraman, sir, and Madam. Thank you, ma'am. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam famously said, learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. Now, let's listen to the insightful words of our Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Nihar Ranjan Biswas. Would you like to?
Good morning, Vanakkam. Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Sri M.K. Rajagopalanji, distinguished Chief Guest, Professor K.R. Sethuramanji, Professor Ashok Kumar Das, our Dean Academics, Professor Shitesh Ghosh, Dean, MGM CRI, Professor Nirmal Kumar V, Director Hospital and Outreach Services, Registrar Professor A.R. Srinivasan, our General Manager Administration, Ms. Asha Suresh Babu, Professor Sarvana Kumar, Coordinator Academic IGIDS, all other dignitaries, my dear colleagues, all faculties, junior residents, senior residents, students, staff, ladies and gentlemen, friends from press and media. It's a proud moment to us, all Sri Balaji Vidyapith employees, because this day was declared deemed to be university by University Grant Commission in 2008 under Section 3 of the UGC Act 1956 and listed under Section 12B of the UGC Act. Since then, in the last 16 years, it has steadily progressed, significantly aligning with its vision statement to be a premier global health science university leading in the frontier of education, research, and patient care, and further to a hub of excellence in delivering quality health education from its campus, at present located in Pondicherry and Chennai, and the third campus will be functioning soon from Karaikal. It has achieved the most coveted Category 1 status from UGC and the A++ grade in NAC in the second cycle of NAC accreditation, and this rapid metamorphosis in less than 2 decades is a result of the dedicated effort of the visionary leader and founder Chancellor Sri M.K. Rajagopalan and our effort, and we have to develop further, and sky is the limit, and we hope we will always receive your blessings, sir. Thank you very much, Professor K.R. Sethuraman, sir, for accepting our invitation and enriching our knowledge by your thoughtful address with good pictures. We will organize many more orations like this in future also. During independence in 1947, there are few medical colleges in the country. In last 77 years, it's multiplied in many times, more in last decade. And now it is more than 800. Hence, more UG and PGs are coming out every year. Of course, we need more teachers for so many medical colleges, but one day there will be surplus medical teachers in the country, like engineers. But our engineers are passing from IITs, are doing excellent jobs throughout the world. Similar way, we have to train our medical students in that fashion so that they will be suitable to work and teach everywhere in the world. That means precisely our teaching and training should be international level. And as you told repeatedly that next cycle also we should reach more point. I think in coming year, maybe in the next month, this will be changed from the point to level. And at present, we hope that we are in the level 4. So our target should be level 5, means at the international level. And we have to take the unique thing here, like our Institute of Salutogenesis and Complementary Medicines, Indian Knowledge Systems. Those are highlighted in the New Education Policy 2020, because this internationalization of education is advocated by the UGC also. And it was the expectation of the UGC chairman also, as we have seen when I was presenting achievements and our future planning to him. He also told that we should increase our international capabilities. And to achieve this international standard in education, we need international learners, international teachers, as well as international curriculum. And as the students are also the stakeholders, they need to be involved in curriculum planning. Though NMC has made attendance compulsory, but my personal view is if the lecture materials of the teachers can be recorded and sent to the students, they need not come to the class, but there is compulsory attendance which we have to follow. So, in summary, what I can say in 5 sentences, because very soon there will be exit policy, and because the interns, they don't come to the clinics, and they are lacking in the clinical knowledge. So that's why this exit policy will be started. But for 5 sentences, what I want to say, the outcome-based medical education as well as the competency-based medical education is the students' engagement, student satisfaction is also important. This is very important because teaching is for them, because they are the main stakeholders. And for sustainability of the medical education, the attitudes, ethics, and moral value, these should be inculcated to students. And finally, teachers should have passion to teach, and this is very important. With these few words, thank you again for calling me. Nandri, Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. The message about students' experience at Sbvu is very important and it is very well taken. Now we are coming to the most important part of our morning today, towards this culmination. We are in the presence of a visionary leader. Asha madam has spoken of many types of leaders. She talked about a strong leader, of a candid leader. Our VC sir recently talked about visionary leader. We now enjoy the privilege of being able to hear a visionary leader directly from himself. May we all request our founder chancellor, Sri MKR sir, to please deliver his vision for us for the forthcoming year.
Respected Vice Chancellor, respected Chief Guest of the today function, Dr. Sethuraman, dear faculty members, staff and students, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are celebrating the Foundation Day of the university which was created on 4th August. Before we are transforming into university, we were an affiliated college for 8 years. We had a lot of struggle in the period when we were affiliated college, as our aim was to establish the medical college by a non-medical person. I am not aware of anything about a medical college. I have never seen a medical college before I get into this medical college institutional activity. We were only having an engineering college. At the instance of then Pondicherry Governor, I have applied for the essentiality certificate to start the medical college. It was a great effort, whom many of us today, even Asha also was remembering, people like Dr. Rajaram, who initially worked for day and night in creating the institution for the first year. Later the work was continued by Dr. Dubey, then Dr. James, subsequently by Dr. Gunashekaran. Every year we have a task of MCA inspection. I used to work on the day before the inspection up to night to 2 o'clock in correcting the declaration form. Up to 2012-13, I used to work for correcting the declaration form, seeing the documents Form A, Form B. All these efforts are taken as an institution by the involvement of faculty members, dedicated staff, administrative team, and everyone who has contributed for the sustainability of the institution. During 2007, there was an opportunity that we can apply for deemed university status. We have submitted our application We have been following up with MHRD for more than 1.5 years. Then our application was considered. Deemed university status was granted in 2008. In 2009, Chennai College was added into the deemed university as an off-campus. Same in 2009, other two institutions, in Nursing College and Dental College, were also added in the ambit of the deemed university. Everything was going smooth. Suddenly, there was a blow. Tandem committee was formed by MHRD. It was analyzed about 180 deemed university and found 44 deemed university were not up to the mark and they are required to be de-recognized. We are one among the 44 deemed university. We were not knowing at the time about the parameters like publication. I was told, I didn't know what is Scopus, what is Web of Science, what is PubMed, except our designated faculty who came from JIPMER. Many of the people are not aware of all these. Many people are, there was no need for them to publish the papers. Only from JIPMER, the faculty who are concerned about publishing the paper, they will publish the papers. We had only 9 papers in Scopus in 2010. So, Tandem committee said, you don't have publication. We have told we have become university only 6 months before. How do you expect us? Now you give us time, we will publish the paper. They did not listen. But the extraordinary effort taken by our senior administrators and faculty members like our K.R. sir, Anandakrishnan sir, Ravi Shankar, we have improved the faculty publication in 2010 from 9 to 10 papers. Today I think about 2,500 papers we have in Scopus and 2,300 papers in Web of Sciences. And PubMed also about 1,700 papers. It is a great achievement. We have proved that we can deliver things. So 6 years the battle was going on with MHRD about the university system. We are neither a college nor a university. Always under the court case, Upal Sharma case was going on every month, there was a hearing. In 2017, they gave us an opportunity after seeing our publications and other performances. Okay, you go for accreditation. If you get better accreditation, then we will consider. So that was the time we gone to NAC and we got in the first cycle itself NAC A grade. We could have got NAC A plus, but there also we were not having that much experience. But still, we with a lot of hard work and effort, we got NAC A grade. And subsequently, it has become a successful story. We have been getting NAC A plus and NARF ranking. Why I am telling all this? It is a collective effort. It is an institutional effort. As a management, I used to travel with them to Delhi. Whenever there is a hearing, we all go together, AK sir, KR sir, and Ravi Shankar sir, we all go together to Delhi for presentation. We made our effort. Finally, we succeed. Today, we become a full-fledged university, and the university status has been given permanently. It is not 5 years or 4 years. All these efforts, everyone is part of the success of the university system today we are having. If you ask me personally whether our achievement is sufficient, as a management, I will say no. We have to do more. We have to do better. But we are focusing clearly in the expansion. Now we have started our Karaikal campus also. We have started additional building construction like whatever KRS has said every year infrastructure. We are concentrating on infrastructure wherever it is needed. and we are doing our best. On the other hand, at the inspiration of the education, we have started the healthcare industry. We started with one hospital in 2019 in Chennai. Today we have 4 hospitals. The 5th hospital is under construction. So we are keep on expanding. We are also maintaining the standard. We learned it from our medical college as how the standard of education is important. Similarly, the standard is very important in healthcare also. So on this day, I am remembering all. If I not mention some name, kindly excuse me. Many people have contributed for the success of the institution and for the growth of the organization. And we further look forward and continue to work for the success. I only want to give one suggestion to Usha Madam. After seeing the slides presented by our KR sir, you are starting your MBA course. Kindly make use of him for the MBA college. It will be useful for our students. Very nice presentation and inspirational talk by our KR sir. We are thankful to you. I once again thank you all for having us. In fact, I was scolding our registrar today morning, why you kept the function on Sunday? Because normally working days, the faculty will be having their own assistance in attending the function. And that too on Sunday you are forced. It is a trouble for me also to come all the way from Chennai. But anyway, it is nice to see all. And thank you so much for coming for the function. And we assure you we will continue to work together for the success of the institution. Thank you, sir.
I now request all of you to rise and give a standing ovation. Please be seated. The quality of a leader is reflected in the standards they set for themselves. This is a quote by Ray Kroc. Now you heard from our leader himself. He always has standards that we'll have to aspire to. So we promise that we will try to beat the standards that we currently have and then go ahead. Now it's a time for rewards. We just before this ceremony today, we did a series of interviews with many people. We asked them about momentous moments, momentous time about their professional work tenure here in Sbvu. And they had mentioned receiving of awards from Chancellor himself was one of the most important moments in their life. So now we will have Now I ask our Vice Chancellor sir to please present a memento to our Chancellor. We now are coming to the awards section. I request the Dean of Mahatma Gandhi Medical College and Research Institute, Professor Sitesh Ghose, to please come to the dais to introduce the recipients of the awards of both Mahatma Gandhi Medical College and Research Institute as well as Sri Sathya Sai Medical College and Research Institute.
I take immense pleasure to announce the name of best performing department. As all of us know that what you can say the circulation for the choosing for the best department was came from the university, and every institution has to announce their best performing department. In recognition to that one, really it was tough time. Myself, Director of Health and Hospital Services, and Dr. Tiruvalur, we sat down with the help of IQAC department. The criteria was chosen, and the criteria are academic parameters, research, faculty quality, student quality, outreach and extension, awards and recognition. Besides, You also consider the patient care, adherence to the academic calendar, adherence to the internal assessment process, effectiveness of the documentation, and best practices. So considering all these criteria from the Department of MGMCRI, any guess? Department of Community Medicine has been awarded Best Performing Department of MGMCRI. May I invite Dr. Prahan Kumar to come to the stage to receive the award from our beloved Chancellor, Mr. M.K. Rajagopalan. I also have pleasure on behalf of Professor Jaydev, Dean SSNCRI, to announce the best performing department of SSNCRI. Fortunately, same community medicine department have won the best performing department, and on behalf of the heads of the department, may I call upon Dr. Suganti to receive the award. Thank you.
Now, I request Dr. Aruna Sharma, Principal of Indira Gandhi Institute of Dental Sciences, to come and announce the award.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, we were given this task of selecting the best performing department, and on discussion and after examining all the data and considering the following parameters from the clinical care, that is the OP census, the patient care, the feedback, revenue generation, the PG admissions, the documentation and the maintenance of files, the academics in the academics domain, considering the value-added courses conducted for the students, the PhD guides, the faculty quality and the student quality parameters, the best practices of the department, the teamwork in contributing to the department, the research activities of the department, and the publications, the copyrights, the books and the chapters contributed, and of course, for the most important, patient care services. We nominated the Department of Orthodontics and the Dentofacial Orthopedics as the best performing department for the year 22-23. I request Dr. Pavitra Anand, the head of the Department of Orthodontics, to please come over for the honors.
I now request Dr. Punitha Josephine, Principal of Kasturba Gandhi Nursing College, to announce the best department in her college.
So good afternoon all gathered here. At this juncture, I would like to announce the best department of KGNC based on the parameters which was observed for 1 year. It is on more of, we have got parameters from the quality standard as well as patient care as well as the academics. The best department of KGNC is, any guess? The Department of Medical Surgical Nursing, headed by Dr. Punitha Josephine, Principal KGNC. Actually, we have got a lot of comparisons, and based on the score, we have observed more of PhD students under the guideship of various PhD guides under this department, and PG admission pass percentage is high, and number of patents published, book published, awards and recognition received by the faculty of Department of Medical Surgical Nursing, and FDP attended by the faculty, and many faculty as PhD guides. Based on these parameters, announced the Department of Medical Surgical Nursing as the best department among KGNC department. On behalf of department, as a department head, I would like to receive the award. Thank you so much.
Balaji. Now we call upon Dr. Ananda Balayogi Bhavanani, Director of the Institute of Saltogenesis and Complementary Medicine. To announce the awards.
It is a surprise that I get called up here because we only have 2 schools in our institute. And as the proud father of the twins, it is very difficult to choose between them. But we were given metrics, as already, I'm not going to repeat what the previous speakers have said. And the School of Yoga Therapy gets the award for the previous year. I request Dayanidhi and Balaji to receive the award on behalf of the School of Yoga Therapy. Thank you.
The only thing better than a good surprise is a good story. We are now ready for nostalgic memories and intriguing moments by Mr. Naresh Joseph, Deputy Registrar of Sbvu.
Nostalgic memories and fascinating moments. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be inspired. As a concluding show of today's event, some nostalgic memories and fascinating moments are crafted for you all to witness. The upcoming video will take you on a heartfelt journey through the eyes of our long-serving employees, showcasing their unique perspectives, experiences, and the passion that drives them every day. This is more than just a video. It is a celebration of the people who make our institution extraordinary. Also, join us for the ultimate festive quiz where knowledge met excitement yesterday on 3rd August 2024. Let us all enjoy these joyful moments of Sbvu Foundation Day Celebration 2024 together.
Overall, it's been a very exciting and fulfilling time. I have been part of programs related to student well-being and salutogenesis. Salutogenesis is a very important and vital term that often comes up here at Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth, because I do believe that technology can be used to a very great extent to enhance both teaching, learning, and governance within a department. And I must say at the outset that I'm very grateful to our admin also for giving me some flexibility and giving me the freedom to try out and implement some of these IT-based solutions, software and computer-based solutions that I believe would enhance our PG teaching. Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth is a growing family and it's a very rewarding and enriching place to be in.
One of the interesting case I treated at that time, at the beginning, was a boy during construction of the library. A huge stone fell on his abdomen. He came with a ruptured liver. I still remember we immediately rushed him to the OT and saved him. And it's a great opportunity given to me by the administration. Even after my retirement in 2013, they offered me a post of professor post of eminence. And I enjoy working here because the whole atmosphere, my colleagues, administration, everything is so nice and peaceful. So much cooperative. I enjoy working here. I still would like to continue as well. My sincere thanks to my chairman, Mr. Rajagopalan, and other administrators like Asha, and my former directors, and my present colleagues especially. All of them have been so nice to me. And I still learn surgery. That is a wonderful part of it. Teaching the students, both undergraduates and postgraduates. Another aspect I enjoy here is my colleague, Dr. Anandhakrishnan, is also here with us. And so we enjoy working together with others in the department.
But always my passion was only teaching. I love to teach the students, the feedbacks, what they give, how often they get into practice whatever I thought. There were lots of good memories, and I was known as a very good teacher only. But this transition role of a nurse administrator was a little bit panic for me too. But then GM admin ma'am said, you can do, you come, many people are suggesting your name, we will be there to support you. Starting with all the enjoyable fun moments in KGNC with Dr. Kamalam during the inspection, during all the programs, whatever happened, the first international conference, everything was a challenge for us, kept before us, which we overcame with grace and joy. There were struggles, but still we were all very happy. There were so many moments. But the most memorable moment was when I worked for IQAC, and after getting the NAC accreditation, I was appreciated and honored by Chairman Sir, Chancellor Sir. That was the most memorable moment in my life because it was a very hard struggle work which we did for IQAC that was honored by him. Getting an honor from him was a great moment for me.
So they're very, not a colleague, sir. A family. It's a KGNC family, sir. Whatever I'm having problem in my personal and as well as my curriculum, whatever they used to come and help without any bias. They used no restriction. They used to come and help. They given the award, Best Woman Award. So that time I felt very happy and proud. After long period, I received that award. So I felt happy. They are identified. They are remembering like that. I am recognized.
I believe it was the cultural program following the NAC inspection where our dignitaries all performed, our registrar, Professor Srinivasan sir, and Rangarajan sir, our CEO. That I don't think any other university would have hosted such a in-house, talent present, which is one thing that I owe to this university with all my heart. The opportunity that was given as a part-time PhD candidate. Not many universities offer this kind of an opportunity where we could work and at the same time acquire another degree. So that is one thing, and so many avenues available to learn. All that is only because of dental education unit, and again I have to thank the university for the wonderful opportunity.
நான் ஜாயின் பண்ணக்குள்ள 2500 2500 தான் சார் சேலரி. எனக்கு இப்போ 45,000 சேலரி வாங்குறேன் சார். அது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான விஷயம் தான் சார். நான் இங்கே ஒர்க் பண்ண ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் ஒர்க் பண்ணதால் 2018 சிடி ஸ்கேன் எம்ஆர்ஐ கால் டியூட்டி டே நைட் எப்போ கூப்பிட்டாலும் கால் டியூட்டி அட்டன் பண்ணதால் 2018 ஃபவுண்டர்ஸ் சேர்க்கிட்ட அவார்டு வாங்கியிருக்கு சார். பெஸ்ட் அவார்டு வாங்கியிருக்கு சார். 2018 21 சர்வீஸில் அப் டு 18 இயர்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் நான் அந்த அவார்டு வாங்கிக்கிறேன். சேர்மன் சார் கையில் அவார்டு வாங்கியிருக்கிறேன் சார்.
2007 எனக்கு கல்யாணம் முடிஞ்சிச்சு. இங்கே எம்ஜிஎம்ஸில் எல்லாருமே எனக்கு கல்யாணத்துக்கு வந்தாங்க. மண்டபம் தான் பத்தலை. எல்லாரும் வெளியில் நின்றுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. எல்லாருமே வந்தாங்க. எனக்கு அது ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய சந்தோஷம். எனக்கு எங்கள் அம்மா வீடு எப்படியோ அது மாதிரி எனக்கு மகாத்மா காந்தி திரும்ப என்ன அவங்க வந்து வேலைக்கு சேர்த்தாங்க. அது எனக்கு மறக்க முடியாத ஒரு விஷயம் சார். நான் திரும்ப 2வது வேலை செய்கிறேன்னா எனக்கு மேம் கொடுத்த ஒரு பெரிய உதவி சார் அது.
மணிக்குடி ராஜகோபாலன் அவன் திருவருளா மணிக்குடி கிருட்டிணமூர்த்தி ராசகோபாலன் அவர் திருவருளாலே கவின்மிகு ஸ்ரீ பாலாஜி வித்யா பீட்டம் உருவானதே. இது வல்லவோ நல் தருணம்.
Foundation Day Quiz Fest 2024. I welcome you one and all, and we are happy, and I'm very happy to introduce our 2 dynamic quiz masters, Professor Uma Narayanamurthy, Vandana from IG Ideas. So we'll go on to the first question. I'll ask the quiz master to take over.
I am VC here. My name is Professor Niharanjan Viswas.
So now we have a question from the history of Sbvu, sir. What is the name of ground floor hall in Babuji Central Library?
Abul Kalam Azad Hall.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Jaganesh, HOD of Physiology, Professor HOD of Physiology here.
Question is, name the place which is the geographical center point in India. Jai Hind, sir.
Nagpur.
Wow. Correct, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, perfect, sir.
I am Dr. Soundarajan, Professor and Head Pediatric Department.
So the question for you is, name any 3 couples working in SBV or its constituent units.
One couple, Dr. Jaganesh and Shobana Madam.
Excellent, sir. You made a practical observation. Okay, one.
Definitely.
Next, sir.
Next is Valentina and I forgot his name.
Sir, you have to tell his name.
Only he is in pharmacy. That is pharmacology. That is you know. And Asha Suresh Babu Madam and Suresh Babu sir.
Super, sir. Super. So please introduce yourself, though you're a very well-known person in
Dr.
SBV.
Anand Balyogi and Director ISCM, and really so happy that we are celebrating this Foundation Day in such a wonderful way. So thank you for organizing this wonderful event.
Which beach in Puducherry is known for its black volcanic rocks and serene atmosphere?
Oro Beach.
Excellent, sir.
Good morning, all. I'm Prabhavati, professor from anatomy.
Who is the world's first lady prime minister?
Indira Gandhi.
World's first lady prime minister. Sorry, Prabha.
I am Dr. Manimegalai, Professor HOD Pharmacology.
Who is the present chairperson of the SBV Women's Cell? Present.
Padmavati.
So I am Dr. Muralishwaran from Department of Biochemistry.
Question is, who is the first vice chancellor of Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth? First vice chancellor.
I don't know.
Myself, Lavanya, assistant professor in microbiology, School of Allied Health Science. What is the rarest blood group found in humans? Oh, please.
AB negative.
Ah, yes. Correct, ma'am. Correct.
My name is Leslie. I am a lab manager for a central laboratory.
Name any 2 deputy medical superintendents of Mahatma Gandhi Medical College. Any 2 deputy medical superintendents, sir.
Dr. Pradesh sir and Dr. Joshi sir.
Congratulations, sir.
I am Dr. Sumati, Vice Principal of Kasturba Gandhi Nursing College.
Who is our present Indian Foreign Minister?
Jaishankar.
Correct, ma'am.
Myself, I am Dr. Shakti Devi, Professor, Indira Gandhi Institute of Dental Science.
Who is called the Nightingale of India?
Sarojini Naidu.
Correct.
I am Monali, tutor in Department of Biochemistry.
Who is the head of the Department of Otorhinolaryngology at Sri Sathya Sai Medical College and Research Institute?
Feeling gratitude and not expressing is like wrapping a present and not giving it, William Arthur Ward once said. Now we will have Professor Saravana Kumar express our collective gratitude with a vote of thanks.
Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others, so said Cicero. Today we have all gathered here to celebrate the occasion of Sbvu Foundation's Day 2024. And as of now, we have reached to the end of this beautiful celebration. The very presence of our Honorable Chancellor Sir, Sri M.K. Rajagopalan Sir, reflects the importance attached to the commitment of Sbvu family augmentation. We are all inspired by your gracious presence, sir. Thank you, sir. A special thanks to our Chief Guest, Professor K.R. Sethuraman Sir, for accepting our invitation and for being here with us today. Your thoughts and speech on the importance of staff performance in institution building has truly motivated us. Thank you, sir. Deep regards and hearty thanks to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Niharanjan Biswas, sir, for your presence, guidance and support. Thank you, sir. Next, our Registrar, sir, Professor A.R. Srinivasan, for the overview and the engaging talk and singing that has radiated as a source of energy within us. Thank you, sir. Acknowledgement to the Dean Academics, Professor Ashok Kumar Das, sir, for the vivid welcome address. Thank you, sir. Gratifications to Director of Health, Hospitals and Outreach Services, Professor Nirmal Kumar, sir, for the diligent presentation on the growth and healthcare services at Sbvu. In-depthness to GM Admin Asha, madam, for the magical and enjoyable trip down the memory lane. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciations to Dean MGMCRI, Professor Sitesh Ghosh, sir, for the exceptional introduction of the chief guest. Thanks to our Vice President, Dr. Rao, our university officials, Controller of Examination, Dean of Research, Director MGMRI, Dean of Student and Alumni Affairs, Director of Sea Dreams SBV, Director of Accreditations SBV, Director Institute of Complementary Medicine and Salitogenesis SBV, Deputy Directors Academics and IPR Cell, Deputy Registrars Mr. Joseph Naresh, special thanks, Main Campus Chennai and Karaikal, Legal Head HR and Chief Vigilance Officer, Constituent Colleges Dean of Sri Satya Sai Medical College and Research Institute, Principal of Indira Gandhi Institute of Dental Sciences, Kasturibai Gandhi Nursing College, School of Allied Health Sciences Main Campus Chennai and Karaikal, School of Pharmacy Main Campus and Karaikal, School of Physiotherapy Main Campus Chennai and Karaikal, School of Biomedical Sciences, the Medical Simulation Center, the Vice Principals, the heads of the department, senior faculty members, teaching staff, administrative officers, executive staff, non-teaching staff, support staff from various offices, and my friends and colleagues. Thanks for your enormous cooperation, contribution all these years, and present for this memorable event. A special thanks to the Women's Cell of Sbvu for organizing a scintillating quiz for the faculty members and for everybody. And acknowledgements and praise to the IT team. What was actually a dependent or became independent, a huge metamorphosis. Thank you all for this flawless work. Now, the Master of Ceremony, Jagan sir, thank you so much. Untiring efforts are always behind the scenes. The housekeeping team as well as other members of it, thank you so much. In the event of me missing out or in according our acknowledgement, I wish to state that it is unintentional. I extend my sincere thanks to the Almighty for making today's event a resounding success. Let Sbvu grow and shine. Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Saravanan, sir. Patriotism is not short, frenzied outbursts of emotion, with a tranquil and steady dedication of a lifetime, according to Adlai Stevenson. Now, let's rise for our national anthem. Afterwards, we invite all the participants to join us in celebrating the spirit of our foundation with a cup of high tea.
Janagana mana adhinayaka jaya hai, Bharat bhagya vidhata. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkala, Vanga, Vindhya, Himachala, Yamuna, Ganga, Ujjala, Jaladhi, Taranga. Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mange, Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha. Janagana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, जय 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 हे